Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video. If anybody watched the video I did the other day, generating a key for a Toyota CHR, and I was using one of the new Autel Toyota keys. I ended up using that key for someone else's car. Today we'll be programming it to this CHR. We're going to be using a exhaust XM38 that is Toyota specific, but it does work on a lot of other different brands as well. This is the car in question. So this car did come on Friday, stolen and recovered. It was locked and the alarm was active, and for some reason the KM100 wouldn't read the immobilised data at all. I was here for hours, it just wouldn't have it at all. Eventually I had to take out the smart box. So this is the smart box for the actual keys. I had to take that out and pin it, and you can still use the KM100 to do that, but you also need a G box, and you disconnect these two plugs. Obviously take this out the car. The G box has to have a 12 volt power, obviously like a, you know, from a plug from your house, and then in the G box you've got a cable called DB15, which then you pin it in specific spots. It gives you all the instructions on the KM100. It's pretty simple. That's what I had to do to generate the analog key so I could start the car to get it off the truck. So today we're going to be programming the key. Obviously I've already got the immobiliser data, but I'm going to do it again now. Hopefully it works. Like I said the other day, on Friday I was here till 10 o'clock at night. It wouldn't work at all. So straight into Toyota. And I've done loads of these with the alarms going off and it's always worked, so I don't understand what happened the other night. So we go manual selection. Europe, because we're in the UK. A lot of people keep saying about this that it's been cancelled, but it hasn't, because I do a lot of these keys for a lot of different people all the time, to Toyotas, Lexuses, and I've never had a problem ever. Like I said, usually even when I've lost keys, alarms going off, and usually they work, but on this CHR for some reason it wouldn't have it at all. So other, sorry there, yes, confirm all the vehicle details, control unit, keyless system can. Obviously, once again, you've got to be connected to the internet. You need to turn your Bluetooth off. Obviously, it's already off. You've got to have this being connected into the OBD. The OBD is down there. Behind all this, that's what you have to remove to get that smart box out. So, back up immobiliser data, OBD. Yes, we've already turned off the Bluetooth. Press the hazard lights once, then start button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, okay, that's just to wake up the ECU, being his ignition's not already on. Sometimes this can literally go within 30 seconds. It can go immediately sometimes to read the EEPROM data. Sometimes it can take a good few minutes, usually down to your signal, because you're using Wi-Fi, but I've got 5G, so there again, press it again, that's because it hasn't read it again. I was starting to think, obviously because it was a stolen recovered car, that they'd put a blocker on the OBD, but I've been able to, since when I had the ignition on, go in and read out the ECU anyway, and obviously communicate with the car. So as I said, I've never ever had this happen, and I've done literally Toyotas, Lexuses. It's got to be a good few hundred of them. See, this is what was happening the other day to me. So where it says there's smart main ECU, that's the one that I just showed. Okay, so we ain't gonna do that because I've already done it. I'll try this yet again. So now the alarm is not even active, so we know it was nothing to do with the alarm. So obviously it's some reason to do with this car. It could be where we are as well, but obviously when the car came, because it was on the back of a truck after trying for about an hour, in the end we drove up the road to a different place, hoping it was down to internet signal to a more built up area, but it still wouldn't work at all. I don't know what, let's just leave them running. Let's open the door. What's mad is I've done one of these keys this morning. As I said, the Autel Toyota key that was actually using for this car, I ended up doing it to somebody else's car because I didn't want one of these exhaust keys. And I've run out of them keys, so. Clearly something going on with this car. There you go. Not working at all. So, as I said, I have already previously done the immobiliser data by reading the smart box. As I said, you can do this for the KM100, but you also need a G box 2 or 3. I was using a 2. They're only about 100 quid. So that obviously I've already saved that file. Anybody got any ideas why it's actually doing this? Because I don't know. Like I said, I've literally, Toyotas, Lexuses over the years, I've done a good few hundred, any of them. Anybody got any ideas, let me know. Like I said, I've done one this morning, and obviously, as always, they just go very easy to do. So now this has turned into the actual key. So this little antenna here will literally act as the key. So up to the button, power button, press it. There you go, ignition on. So now you get the key. Reason why this is out the shell, they always better out the shell. That's the actual chip. So when we actually go to add the smart key, we'll offer this up to the start button. So whenever you've done this, just press OK, OK, and then press back. So then go to add smart key. So now it's going to ask you to offer this up the learned key. So this is obviously the learned key, and this is the key to be learned. So up to the button, beeps, put your key up where the chip is, then that beeps twice. Okay, there you go. That is done. I will show you in a minute a working key. So, right, so where you got here, backup immobiliser data. If you're having the same issue that I have, you go to backup immobiliser data, then it offers you 2 different ways to do it. Obviously the one I was using, 50 and 27 pin, that is the 2 different plugs and how many pins are in them. So if you click onto there, use G-Box DB15 cable, G-Box, go onto there. Obviously same again, you've always got to have internet. Okay. Then it will bring you up where you need to pin it. So if you press on this little help icon here, there you go. So all that does, enables you to bring up the page so you can actually enlarge it. So as you can see, that's the G-Box. You got your OBD there that will connect into the KM100's OBD. That's your power supply, DC 12 volt. And then obviously you got a DB15 cable, which has got loads of little leads on it. and then obviously it's showing you what wires to use, CAN line, CAN H, ground, and then your 12 volt feed. So just into there, and reads out the EEPROM data, and then obviously you save it, and then obviously when you actually come back to the car, this you generate the analog key using that file that you just saved, and obviously this then will turn the vehicle on, and if you wish to start it, it will do the same thing. So sorry this video is a bit long, but you need to know the process if things go wrong like it has done for me. So now that's all done, let's get this out the OBD. Let me shut this door. Shut this door, turn that off. As you can see, obviously these usually won't lock when you're in the car. There you go. Okie dokie. So foot on the brake. There you go, running. Yeah, so like I said, if anyone has any ideas why this is not letting me generate an analog key, bear in mind I've literally done one of these this morning for somebody else, and I've never had this out of doing, like I said, between 150 to 200 totals of Lexuses over the last few years. Yeah, please let me know, because I have no idea. But obviously, smart box is the next way to do it. Yeah, it's a bit of a mission to get it out. You've got to remove all this stuff, but once you removed all that, it's only on two 10mm bolts, and then it's a pretty simple process to do. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one.